Good evening and welcome to this week's episode of Eat, Crit and Survive Plays a Board Game, where a bunch of people gather in different locations to play a board game digitally.
Yay!
And those of you who are keen and frequent observers of this channel and what's going on may notice that there is more than one woman at this table, because unfortunately Laura is the sole female most of the time. We have
I'm one of the dudes.
You are one of them. You are lads. We have a very special guest. It is our first guest that we have had on Eat, Crit, Survive. We have Dani joining us.
Hi.
Hello.
Dani from Sovranti has come along to join us to play some Dice Miner.
Yeah.
Frost Knight GT, hello, Dice Miner stream! is what I assume that was. It's 3 exclamation points. That's all I'm going to go.
Got excited by stream.
Stream. Yes. Yeah, we are here to play Dice Miner. Dani, thank you so much for coming along and joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
This is going to be interesting. This is the first time that the 3 of us have played Dice Miner, so we're not completely reliant on you, but we are slightly.
Definitely are. That's what I'm here for. It's all good.
Dear. How is everyone? How's everyone's day been? I'm just going to do a little bit of adjustment because
good. I have the biggest millionaire shortbread.
Nice.
Ridiculous.
So massive. It's going to get me through.
Wow.
Yeah, that camera angle is
looks
making it look
good.
about half the size of your head.
Yeah, but I'm not joking. It's probably about half the size of the bottom of my head. It's huge.
It's great.
That's my day.
I mean, while I've been enjoying the nice warm weather we've been having here, I've been healthy and I actually had salad for dinner.
It has.
Salad.
Yeah, it almost feels like it's summertime now.
It is lovely today.
Yeah, it has been unseasonably warm for the last few days, and we're not.
What is the temperature?
It's been like 18, 20 degrees centigrade. So that's
Okay.
What's the? I'm trying to figure out what that is in Fahrenheit. Don, I feel like you would know what that is.
I believe you that it's warm, but I don't know the Fahrenheit
Divided
to
by 14,
Celsius.
divided by 2, carry the 7.
Yes.
From into Google, and it's 64.
Oh, that's nice, Tyler. That's really nice. Thank you for doing that, Dom.
Dear. Yeah, given that the temperatures around here are usually sort of, I think they're around the 50s usually for us.
Okay.
It is actually surprisingly toasty.
It's really warm.
Nice.
I say really warm. I said it was really warm at work today. My manager just looked at me like, "Did you have to wear something other than a t-shirt?" And I was like, "Well, yeah." And
I wore
she's like, "Well,
shorts.
then it's not warm enough."
I broke out shorts.
Okay.
I'm like,
I still thought it was warm.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, I'm not wearing my big coat anymore, so to me,
Right.
not warm.
Not wearing my winter coat any longer, so
Amazing.
there's that.
Yeah, exactly.
Frost Knight says, it feels like Dice Miner is all I've been watching on Twitch lately.
Oh,
And
that
to
must
be fair,
good.
We have been doing a lot, and they ended up all like on the same week too, just with people's schedules. And I'm like, it's a
It does
Dice
happen.
Miner streaming week.
yeah. And the reason why it has been a Dice Miner stream week is because for the month of March, it has been free to play on Sovranti, which is why we're playing it. It is free to play the entirety of the week. And the way that Sovranti works is that they have a revolving carousel of games that is available. It just so happens that Dice Miner has been placed at the lead of the carousel. It's always there, and they haven't swapped out the horses for anything else. It's just, I'm mixing my analogies. But it is a game.
Stop.
It has
I'm getting
been.
confused.
Doing great.
It's been here the entirety of the month. So we're pushing it because we are partners with Sovranti. Sovranti is a great little system that allows us to play board games digitally. It's sort of a hybrid between Tabletop and Board Game Arena,
Yes.
in that it's got the scripted elements, but it's got the nice graphics and feel actually playing a board game that Tabletopia provides. And if you've been watching us for a little while, you know that we are great proponents of both Tabletopia and Board Game Arena and Sovranti. So, yeah, there's a lot of fun. And we're not just saying that because Dani's here. We would have said this otherwise.
Thanks.
So yeah, if you want to give Sovranti a go, they have 3 tiers available. If you want to go into membership, there is the silver level, which is your basic game that gives you access to the revolving carousel of games, which includes Dice Miner, free this month. Then it goes up to Gold and then Platinum. Gold would let you play the games that are part of the general Sovereignty library, unless this is changed. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
All the games. Yeah.
Let you play all of the games available, but to let you play with other people, they also need to have a gold level account or higher. Whereas if you have a platinum account, which we do, you can play this with anyone who, regardless of whether or not they have an account. And if you would like a platinum account, Frostlin says, I feel like that was a paid speech. Blink twice if you need help. I mean, I do, but not for this. Platinum account allows you to play all of the games available at, much like in the same way as a premium account does on Tabletopia, you can just play with anyone. So we can give this out, we can just go, yeah, come and play with it. If you would like to get yourself on the hype train that is Sovereignty, we have code available for you. If you type in !partner, which is up on the top of the screen over there, you can give yourselves a 60-day trial of the Platinum accounts if you use the code EATCRIT. And you can get 60 days of Platinum. Because that's awesome. Just who them. So it's also good. Frosty says, joking aside, only popped in to show support, got to get early to shout at another customer. It's all right. Well, that's fair. Thank you, Frosty. Have fun. Have a good evening yourself. Enjoy yelling at a customer.
Good luck.
Because who doesn't enjoy that?
Oh, one of the days.
So yeah, we are playing Dice Miner. Dani, what is on the other revolving carousels of games this week? Because I did forget to check.
This week I think it's. Let me check before I just say. I think I know what they are, but I want to make sure. Okay, I'll for the record, I'm going to our Instagram. We always post the calendar in there for the rotation. So if anyone wants to look, that's where they can go. So Dice Miner is free, Nuclear War, Forbidden Desert, and Hearts, the classic card game.
We already played Forbidden Desert, didn't we? We did that. The first Sovereignty stream we did, and we got so close!
I know. Okay. There's so many times that someone is so close.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you can do it! Never mind!
Well, you were watching us in that stream, Dani.
Yes, I was watching.
We were so close. We were I think we were a turn away, and we just ran out of sand.
Yeah. It happens.
It's unfortunate to run out of sand in the desert. It is quite embarrassing when that happens, but you know, it happens.
It's mostly like you got buried with sand, so you can't.
We did. We got done. I would say snow, but it doesn't quite work in the desert.
Sanded under.
We got sanded completely smooth.
Yep, there we go. That works. And then we played, what was the other thing we played? We played Sushi Go Party.
Yes.
Which is good, because we
needed something to feel better after being...
There you go. Playing some game right games.
Exactly. Get some game right games in here and just get a little bit of fun, because why not? That's what we're here for. So, let's go into...
If the games stay for fun.
Yeah. Let's get into Dice Miner. Now that everyone is... Are you in the game, Dani, at our table?
I believe so.
I think it's just you and I that haven't
clicked ready.
There you go. It's just you and I that haven't clicked ready. So I will click ready. And there we go. Not double clicking, because otherwise it will go not ready and then it'll just sit there for no reason. The artwork on this box is fantastic. And very jealous of the fact that it is not that available in the UK yet.
Aww.
Yes.
We can go pre-order. You said, right?
Yes,
maybe
you can.
At your local game store.
Yeah, so Atlas Games, who are the publishers, they are doing another print run. So if you want to get yourself a copy of it, you can go onto various, go to your friendly local game stores and see if they're going to be ordering it. I know that Zatu, who is the game store that I use most frequently, this isn't a plug, or it kind of is, although disclaimer, I do write for them, so take whatever I say with a
not
pinch of
paid,
salt.
just write.
I just write for them, and they give me...
Not paid, but I do write.
I write reviews. They do have it available for pre-order, so you can go onto Zatu's, ZATU, have a look there, and see if it's available for you to pre-order, and they should be getting some in. Dom, have you clicked ready?
Yes. I've got a flashing tick.
There we go.
There we go. Now setting up the table. This is working a lot smoother than it did the last time we did this, and I did some fiddling with it yesterday, and it seems to have worked. It all worked fine. It was just the CPU usage on our computer. There was no problem with any of the sovereignty stuff. It was just slow. It was just slowing us down.
Gotcha.
Never ideal.
Yay, technology.
Yay, technology.
Yay. Yeah, the first time you also like ever open a game like in that app version. So if you've gotten a new app version, it'll take longer because it's downloading all the things.
Yeah.
And then the next time you go in, it's much faster.
Yeah, there you go. It's downloading the game assets. You can see in real time how it all works.
Yeah.
Oh, Dom's in already. Well, that's all right then.
It's just
Great. What?
It's fine. I'll look around the aircraft carrier while I'm waiting.
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
I should have asked you beforehand, Dani, how we changed the background on this because I've forgotten that we were still on the aircraft carrier.
Oh, all good. Yeah, I can easily show you that. But yeah, you do have to be at before you log in. Okay, so we all rolled a die. The person that rolled the highest dice, which I think was Dom, is going to be the first player when we actually start the game. So how choosing your hero works is the person to the right of Dom is going to get to choose their hero first. It's going to work backwards. So Dom, you get to choose last, but you get to go first during the game. So that's how the dice roll works at the beginning. So each hero kind of has a face of one of the dice that we're going to possibly see on the mountain. Actually, you'll for sure see it throughout the game. But each die is going to look and represent different things. It's going to look different. The way, if you want me to explain before we do hero selection, I like to go into the manual because the second page of the manual has like what all the dice look like.
Sure.
So then you can kind of see what I'm talking about. If once the mountains rolled, you can see it too. But if we're choosing heroes, then it's hard to see them.
No, that's okay. I'll bring up I've brought up the manual so people can see.
And then it's on page 2, which I think you're already there. I think
I
might
got it.
jump you. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so there's 5 different types of dice. I have a really nice like glow from my tablet. Kind of looks horrifying. Okay.
Oh, it's great. Your light is fantastic. Mine is garbage because it's pointing in the wrong direction.
It's kind of like a horror movie. Like, okay. So there's 5 different types of dice. Tunnel dice are the white dice, and you're wanting to form straights starting with the number 1. If you have a 1, a 2, and a 3, you're going to add up all those totals to make 6. If you have a 1, a 2, and a 5, you're actually only getting 3 points because you don't have the in-between numbers. The 5 means nothing to you because you don't have the full straight. You can collect them in any order. It's just at some point you need to have 1 and beyond that. If you don't have a 1, it's useless. So that's what you're looking for. I'll explain the beer at the end. The hazard dice are the black dice with the orange tips on them. And there's 2 different types of hazards. There's cave-ins, which are the rocks, and there are dragons, which are the dragons. And they are going to be negative points unless you have one of the tool dice, the green ones below it, to counteract. So the pickaxe and shovel counteract the cave-ins. So you can have as many cave-ins as you want as long as you have 1 pickaxe and shovel. All those are turning to positive points now. If you have multiples of them, of the green tool dice, you start multiplying your hazards times your tools. So you get more points. The shield counteracts the dragons. The tool dice also have these treasure chests. So there's 3 rounds in Dice Miner. We're going to, and there's different phases. So we go through the drafting phase where we take dice off the mountain. I'll explain that later. Mm-hmm. Then we go through a magic phase, which is the blue dice. They allow us to re-roll. After we've used all that up, we're going to go through scoring. Then we're actually going to re-roll all of the dice we've collected, except if you have one of these treasure chests, you get to lock in dice. So like, let's say you end up with the 3 treasure, let's say, and you have tunnel dice that are 1, 2, and 3. you can lock in those ones so that you don't have to re-roll them, so you guarantee yourself points for the next round. Does that make sense for the treasure chests?
Yeah.
Cool. The treasure dice, which are the yellow ones, you get points for the treasure icon on them. So if you have a 1, you get 1. If you have the most at the whole table, you get to double your points.
Ooh.
If you tie, no one doubles. So, yes. And then the magic dice are used for the magic phase, kind of like I mentioned briefly. If you have the magic dice, you get to re-roll that number of dice. And if you choose to use it, you have to re-roll that number. So let's say you have a 3 magic, you have to choose 3 different dice to re-roll at one time. You can't do like, I'm going to re-roll this one and see what it is, and then re-roll again. Yeah, it has to be whatever the number is on the die. Do all those make sense? And then I'll do beer.
Exactly.
Yes. By the way, I love it when rule books have got a bit of sass in them, because I'm just looking at the components that are in there. So you've got the dice, you've got the heroes, you've got a dice bag, cup if it's in the deluxe edition, punch board for the mountain if it's standard, and the Molded Classic if it's deluxe, extra scoring pad you can get from the website. Rule book, you're reading it.
This is it. You found the rule book.
Yeah, well done. Well done. Prize for you. You found the rule book.
Yes, there's also solo mode rules. They're at the end of the Sovereignty.
You can also, yes, there you go. You can play it solo on Sovereignty. It was released yesterday.
Yeah.
Which I have already done.
I was about to say you've already tried and demolished that.
It is slightly different than playing.
It is quite different than you use the same things, but they act a little differently.
Yeah. It's mean.
Okay. So all of the dice have a beer icon on them. When you have a beer in your trove, which is like your dice in front of you, you can, instead of just drafting, because normally when you draft off the mountain, you get to take 1 die from the top of the mountain and then moves on to the next person. If you share a beer, which means you have a beer in front of you, you click the beer and you click your opponent to share it with. That die gets re-rolled, and whatever the new value is goes to that person that you chose. And then you get to choose 2 dice off the mountain, and they can be from the sides. And that'll make more sense once we see the mountain. But I figured since we were here, we can explain what they are.
It's kind of like the chopsticks mechanic in Sushi Go, that you can trade
kind
one die out, you give it, and you get to take 2 from the mountain.
That's a good connection. I like it. So yeah, if you exit the rule book, we're going to go back to the gameplay, and you get to choose your hero. So all those symbols are represented in some way on the dice, but if you have like let's say you choose the Dragon Slayer, you're automatically going to have a shield to protect you from dragons and 1 magic for rerolls. So each hero gives you something different, and they're all pretty good. Like I haven't found one that I'm like, I'm never taking that one. You know, they're all pretty good heroes that are helpful in some way, shape, or form. You can't really go wrong.
They're all pretty balanced. They've all got at least 2 faces that are going to be involved in there in some way. The Alchemist is the only one that has 3, but they are individual rerolls, so they're pretty good. You are to pick, Kessler.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I might go for like the Surveyor, because then at least I've got like, so I'm guessing if she automatically provides me with the number 1 on a dice.
Yes, and 1 reroll.
Yeah, you got it.
Go for it. Dani?
I'm gonna choose the treasure. I haven't played as the treasure in a while. And the gray dice that are on top of the player cards or the hero cards, those don't come with the game, but in Sovereignty, we represent your player dice that way. They can't be re-rolled. Sovereignty won't let you, so you don't have to worry about it. But we just represent them that way so that they organize nicely and you can remember that.
I'm just having a look through Dani's eye view, which is a thing that you can do on Sovereignty. You can change your camera view to have a look.
And that works really well in this game.
It does, actually.
Across the table, you can just see what they have if you want to share with them or not. What dice you want to take from them.
I think I'm going to go with a Prospector.
Prospector.
And depending on how quickly we get through this, we may end up playing a second game. So we can always rotate.
Yeah,
around.
you can play it pretty quick. The first game might take a little bit longer. I mean, I just went through the rules and whatever, but the second game is usually
So, yeah, good question. You know what? Let's be a dragon slayer.
Yes.
Yes, I love the Dragon Slayer.
Dom and I have both gone for the one which hazard dice. Wait for no hazard dice to come out. By the way, I love this.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Thank
That's so cool.
you.
Right,
Yeah,
Dom.
you should be seeing that the top 2 dice are highlighted. Those are the ones that you get to choose from. Whatever is at the top is what you get to choose. So if you take a dice away, then the next person can choose whatever's.
And I could have a number 1, or I could give myself 3 rocks falling, which doesn't seem like a good plan because I don't have any rocks. So I'll take a number 1.
Yeah, if they were dragons, it would be a different story for you.
Yeah. Dragons are good.
Yes,
I am going to take the 3 rocks because that's good for me.
Because that's good for you. Yeah,
that is 3 points right off the bat. Dani.
I did forget to mention that the hazard dice are the only ones that can't be re-rolled. So when you're in the magic phase and re-rolling dice, the black hazards can't be re-rolled.
Okay.
The green ones can. So like if you have green, you can re-roll. Hopefully re-roll those to counteract whatever negatives you may have.
Okay.
Right.
So the mountain isn't going to refill between now and then. So we're going to want to try and get some beers or some magic to re-roll your dice.
I'm going to take some beer.
Nice. So the next turn, you'll have an option at the bottom of your screen that says share beer.
Yes.
I'm going to take another mining set because.
So does the mining set stop the hazard? They stop the hazard.
They turn the hazards into positive points, and the more of those I have, the it multiplies.
Okay.
So at the moment, I'm getting 6 points from that.
Let's go for a bit. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just picking up nice dice.
You're doing great.
That's greedy today.
Who shall I share some beer with? Oh. So choose my beer.
Mm-hmm.
Who do I want to share it with? Laura, have some beer.
Oh,
Cheers!
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 Yay! Cheers, Biz.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So that is two
Oh.
points, potentially 4 for Laura.
Yeah.
One now gets to take any 2 dice that are not completely buried. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
From the sides or the top.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would I like?
Probably want some rerolls, I would have thought.
That the magic.
Yes, the blue dice.
We
I
can't get.
don't really have anything to re-roll at the minute.
That's true.
Excuse me.
Well, he
That's
can.
also true, yeah.
Dom can because he just used the beer. So by trading one away, he gets access to any of the ones on the exterior of the mountain, and these ones over here.
Okay, let's take another
They do.
number die.
He gets it later.
Yes.
Later.
And let's take the treasure chest because locking in the dice seems like it could maybe be a good mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going to take the caching because I think that's going to be pretty good for later. If I can store those 2 and guarantee another 6 points, that's pretty handy.
What are the yellow ones? They're treasure.
They are treasures, and if you have the most treasure, your treasure points get doubled. And currently, you're the only one with any treasure.
Wow!
Unless...
I think you and I both start with
We have
one,
one.
Luke.
Yeah, we have one.
But yeah, you're winning.
Yeah, then that hopefully means no one else can catch me. So
Yes, that's true.
let's just go for that.
Dom, choose with 3 or 5.
Let's go with the 3.
All right. I can only take...
Do you like a 5?
Let's see, do I want a 5 or do I want nothing?
5.
I'll take the 5. So at the moment, that's not going to score me anything. Ooh, interesting. You got yourself a pickaxe.
Yeah.
Ah, that's worked well for me because now I can take some dragons, which are good for me. So there you go. I'm going to choose to believe that was Laura being nice to me because I shared beer with her.
Yes, totally.
I don't particularly want to No, I don't really want to re-roll anything, so I'm just going to take the one treasure.
I guess to take this reroll. So then we continue in turn order. So now I think is it Laura, you get to go first in the magic phase. So you choose the magic die and then what ones you want to reroll. And you can reroll that beer that you have.
Yes.
Well,
You can choose that as one. And then if you roll something better than a beer, then you get to use that magic die.
The thing is,
Does that make sense?
that die's got a load of re-rolls on it, so you could re-roll it in the possibility to get more re-rolls.
is there any point in me keeping the beer anymore?
No.
No. Okay.
Nope.
Because it's going to get re-rolled in a minute anyway, so
Cool, let's go for the beer. Yay.
it's either re-roll the treasure or re-roll the 3. Hope you get a 2.
Chunk.
You get 1 re-roll.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So I could reroll again.
Yes, so you can choose any of your dice to re-roll apart from the grayed out one. Or you can choose not to.
I'll just pass for now.
Okay.
I think so.
Dom, any magic?
I've got my 1 innate magic.
Mm-hmm.
So do I want to take a gamble? Yeah, let's take a gamble. I'm going to reroll one of my ones because
Hoping for a 2.
If I get a 2, it's good for me.
5-point swing if you do.
Oh, another one.
That's fine.
Yeah. Second points.
Nothing ventured. I don't have any magic, so it just skips me entirely. So
Going to pass because I don't really need it. So then scoring.
8 points, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Laura,
That's not too bad.
6 for Dom.
Nice.
All right. And then if you have any treasure chests, you now get to choose. It'll say at the top how many you have, and you get to choose up to that many dice to lock in before the next round.
Yep, locking those 2 in.
Oh, that's interesting. It seems to be telling me I can lock in the treasure chests if I want.
You can.
Yes, you can.
You can use the chest to lock in the chest.
The only thing you can't really lock in is your the ones that come with your hero because they're not really dice.
Yeah.
But otherwise, everything else can not get rerolled. So you get to keep all the dice you have, reroll them,
Ooh, another 2 treasure chests.
and then we do the same thing. So the mountain rolls, and we just do another round.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And one of the great things about this
Wow.
Yeah, one of the great things about this as a game in general and the way that it's balanced is that in a 3 or a 2-player game, it's going to play exactly the same. The only difference is you're going to be drafting more dice. So in a 4-player game, we're only getting half as many dice as we would do in a 2-player game, which is why the points are going to be lower, but they're still going to be quite tight, I think.
I'm going to get that treasure chest. The shield means it stops a dragon.
Correct.
Yes. The roll actually gave me better treasure. How many rounds are there?
3.
Okay. Sorry, did you just say that?
I did not, no.
You're good.
Okay,
And then
let's give this a try,
the reason I got to go first was because I had the lowest score. So the person with the lowest score goes first in
Ooh, Dom is
the next
cheering.
round.
Dom is sharing a beer.
Who are you cheering with?
Have some beer, Dani. Cheers.
Cheers!
I think that's one of the things in the rule books as well, is you are supposed to go, cheers!
Yeah.
Ooh, lovely, generous.
Oh, something useless. Thank you, Dom.
That's okay. I'm going to go get myself more beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, trading 1 beer for 2. It's not a bad shout.
I could get a second beer if I wanted to.
You could.
You could.
Seems maybe a bit excessive on the beer, though.
I will share a beer with Dani. Do you know what? I'm going to share a beer with you as well.
Yay! Cheers!
Cheers!
2!
Equally useless.
Equally useless.
That's right.
Okay.
I will take this one. And I will take this one.
How come you get the ones underneath?
Because I shared a beer.
Oh, yeah, you just did that. Okay.
Yes, Dani, what are you going to be trying?
When you drink, you can mine irresponsibly instead of safely from the start.
Right.
Yeah, when you drink, you cheat, effectively.
Yes.
But remember, kids, don't drink and mine.
Nope. I'm just gonna get some light dice because I've got 3 rerolls. So
Yeah,
there's
that's
got a
fair.
possibility that
And there's quite a lot of them, so.
There's a lot of white dice out there. The thing is, if they're not useful for you right now, they might be useful next round after they've all gone up in the air.
Right.
No, you know, I wouldn't want to make Luke feel left out, so have some beer, Luke.
Ah, cheers!
Cheers!
Cheers, my good man.
Have another one. Oh no, it's changing. Have a 4.
A 4. Well, that is delicious. Thank you.
Ooh,
Laura starts on her millionaire
You're right,
shortbread.
it is delicious.
I could take some hazardous beer. That could
You
be
could take a hazard beer.
but no, everyone else is protected from the hazards.
Well, we're protected from some of the hazards. We're not all protected from all the hazards.
Mhm.
No, let's just be nice.
That does not compute.
So we'll take a couple of white dice.
All right.
Yeah, why not? Take them and take my rerolls. Get lucky.
All right. I am going to take the hazard beer. Dun dun dun.
Is the hazard beer any different to other beer?
No, the only difference is that what comes up on it is usually bad for the other person.
And this
Unless they have the counteract.
Unless they have the, yeah, unless they have
Yeah.
Let's go for another white one.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just carry on clocking up the white ones, I think.
okay. Now I think it's time to share a beer. Let's see who is least protected. So Dani's got good mining. Laura's got a protection against dragons.
Mm-hmm.
And Dom has protection against dragons. Okay. I will give this to... I build the suspense. I'm going to give it to Laura. Cheers!
Oh, cheers.
What's mine is yours. That's the agreement you
I'm
signed.
nervous.
Beer goes so well with millionaires.
Ah, dang it.
Cake.
Gave her points. That was so nice.
Yay, my shield stops the dragon.
It does, but I'm just going to take these 5 cadence.
Oh, blimey, yes, that's going to be good for you.
Yep. I'm just going to be hoping that they don't roll into dragons next turn.
Dragons. Oh, buzz.
Share with you, Luke.
Ooh, beer. Cheers. Ooh, a 3. Well, you know what? Could have been worse. Although I'm not getting any more dice this turn, so it's not. It doesn't matter.
Bad face. I've already got a lot of treasure. So treasure is just if you have the most, you get some points.
You double the points
You
you
double.
have. So getting another treasure would give you 2 points. Plus, you could re-roll it and get more treasure potentially.
I could, or should I try and get like?
That's true. You could take another white and try and get
No,
straight.
I'm gonna get guaranteed points.
That's not a bad shout.
Oh, I guess I'll take the last white stuff. Daddy, yes. You're a very mundane.
I am.
Ugh.
I'm good at digging my way out, though.
Keep saying my internet's unstable.
Oh dear.
You and me both, bro.
Hey, that worked out for you.
I did. I think I'm gonna pass because I don't have two. I want. Oh, yeah, no, I don't have two.
Alrighty, Laura.
Choose 2 dice to re-roll. So I will pick 2 of the white ones and go crazy!
Crazy, crazy, crazy till I see the sun. That was the same thing as they were when they.
Wow, how rude. Wow, I guess I'm just going to re-roll. We'll just re-roll. No, I want to keep that, so let's just re-roll my number 1 and hopefully maybe get a 2.
Yeah, that's fair. Hey, you got 2!
Hey!
It worked.
Right.
Right.
Roll some dice.
Mm. So whilst these dice are being rolled, let's get to know Dani a little bit better. Dani, what sort of games do you tend to play? Obviously, we can see you've got some on your shelf behind you.
Yeah, those are just the
But
12 by 12 sizes. There's more tucked behind it, but been playing a lot of Dice Miner because we've been doing a lot of solo testing.
Mm-hmm.
But outside of like work ones, we play Sagrada a lot because
Nice.
we're in a family where people like board games, but they're not like really into like heavy board games.
Mhm.
So they love Sagrada. So people will request it when they come over. So we play a lot of that. I really like Cascadia, so we play that a lot too.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. I like Cats is the Summer 2-1, but we play that a lot too. What else? A lot of people that we similar to the Sagrada is not similar in game, but like we have our non like heavy board gamers that like to play is Splendor. So we play that a lot too.
Nice.
Good one. So yeah, that's kind of my games.
Nice.
We have been playing a lot lately.
Yeah, we are. We're big fans of Sagrada. I think it's a great game.
Yeah.
Do you have any of the expansions?
Not yet. I only picked up
Okay.
Sagrada, the base game of it a month or so ago. So we haven't played it quite enough to get some of the expansions. But I do like how it is just different cards and different tools and things that you can just build things up. I know that Paula and Matthew are playing the Life expansion tomorrow and watch it played.
Yeah.
And they're playing through a whole bunch of them throughout the month. Wow, I've got a lot of beers.
Yeah, I've got mini beers as well.
But I haven't played them yet. Have you played any of them yet, Dani?
I haven't either. I'm mostly interested in the 5 to 6 player expansion one, just because we have so many people usually that like to play it. So I'm like, I would love to like add more people. And I don't know too much about the other ones. I know there's one that involves different dice, like you get orange dice, I think.
Okay.
And then they move things. I don't know too much about it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Cheers. Awesome. Sorry to just cut off there. Just quick update. I got 20 points that round. I'm on 28. Dani got 15 and is on 19. Laura also got 15 and is on 22. And Dom got 5 and is on 11.
It's okay. He could come back this round.
He could come back. That's the thing. I've seen this game where people have gotten low scores for 2 rounds and then just got like 60 points.
Absolutely smashed it.
It can get pretty ridiculous. I'm looking forward to my copy of Cascadia to come along. That's going to get played on.
Was that the animal one?
Yeah, that was the the hex and tiles.
Yes, like that one.
That was great. We played that on stream a while ago. If you want to see our previous board game streams, you can go onto our YouTube link. The Nightbot has put a link into the chat for us, which is handy.
Your turn.
It is my turn. I'm just talking about myself.
That's one of the games I missed out on. So
it is, yeah.
Sometime.
We played that one.
What I was doing.
I don't remember either. We played that with Tom. I probably should have shared a beer But there you go. Dom has got a straight, I've just realised. That is not a good thing for us. That is 15 points right there.
Wow.
I don't know how to do my job as host to scroll around and peek at everyone's hand.
There it is.
You are not far off a straight either, Laura.
I'm not, no.
The concerning when my work phone goes off at 8:45 on a Wednesday night.
No.
Like, why has that come up? It's probably just some whose email is. I don't have to answer it. What are you going for?
So if I share a beer, I can pick any dice.
Any 2 dice
On
that
the
are
side.
open on the sides, yeah. So you could get that
From
for.
the sides?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
then which case I'm absolutely going to do it.
Yes.
Who are you putting a beer with?
Oh, how do we?
So
Oh,
you
I
click
think
on the beer and then you choose the player card of the person you would like to share
So
with.
they get the re-roll of this die.
Yes.
Well, you haven't got many white ones. Oh no, you got like 3 beers.
Yeah, but I can't use them because they're beers.
But then I don't want to give you white ones. But Dan's already got white ones. Danny's also got white ones.
I'm looking pretty good as an option right now.
Fine.
She hasn't had her beer
White
yet. You meant to wait till
one.
after she's had the beer to say that.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
There you go.
if it comes up as a 3, I'm going to be very happy. It's a 1. It's still a point.
That's fine.
That'll do. All right. Are you? So you going to take anything other than that 4?
No.
That's
You
fair.
can take the dragon. That gives you points.
Can take the what? Sorry, the dragon.
Dragons.
4 and 1 shield stops them all.
Yep. I know.
Yeah.
If you try and use that logic against me when we play D&D and I
Yeah.
introduce 4 dragons against you and go, I've got 1 shield.
One
But the
shield.
dragon's going to eat you.
1 shield.
Pretty strong shield.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's a really big shield, okay?
Really big.
if you put us up against 4 dragons, we're getting eaten anyway.
At the level
Yeah.
you're at, yeah. 'Cause
Level 2 is 4
I mean, I threw 1 dragon at you in our very first campaign and then melted your character, so
Yeah, but that was
I'm not doing that.
always died.
yeah. You called him Diarmus. I don't know what you were expecting. He died 3 times in like the course of a month.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm a mean DM. Just saying
No,
Roll.
that was me being a bad player.
yeah,
It was my first campaign.
it's fine. It was all of our first campaign. It's great.
Okay, let's not that I'm annoyed with you still or anything, but let's share some beer with Dani.
Oh, thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
A 2.
2 is not bad.
Let's more rerolls and the start of another street, hopefully.
There's a lot of beers. So I'm going to get a drinking. So I'm going to share a beer. I'm going to share a beer with Laura. Because at worst, it's going to put a number in the middle of a straight. Cheers! A beer. That's
I get
fine.
a beer.
That was the least worst option. I'll take. There we
Once
go.
you've got a straight, it can't be like interrupted, can it?
No, and this is the last round, so that's gonna be it.
Yeah.
Dani, it is your turn. Take some money.
Take some treasure.
I don't know what I would like. I could get more treasure, and that's more. Don't really see the point of the biz because there's not that many whites left. I'm gonna go for treasure. 'Cause I don't need any more treasure, but I'm gonna go for it.
Fair enough.
So So does the game actually come with like this 3D mountain?
The deluxe edition does, which Dani has a copy of. Sat just off camera, and it has a big.
So this is the standard, without getting all the reflections in there, and then this is the deluxe version
I can't.
with the mountain.
That is pretty cool.
So.
Yeah, I regret not backing it on Kickstarter, but I didn't know it existed until.
Well, there we go then.
Here's the. I'll show you the mountain too.
Yeah.
And mine's painted. It comes this color, just gray.
Yeah.
Mine's painted.
Ah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's fun.
You want a real mountain?
You do want
a mountain.
Yeah. It comes with a.
I will say the cardboard one that comes with the base game is pretty solid though. Like it's pretty thick and sturdy.
It'll hold up.
That's what you want.
Yes.
So let's see. So I've got a choice of beer,
Or
beer. Or I could share
Perhaps
a beer.
another beer.
I could share a beer and get 2 beers.
This is true.
At the moment. No, actually, what I am going to share a beer, actually. I'm going to share another beer with Laura.
What?
I have a beer because I love you and I want you to be drunk. And because it turned into another beer, which is obviously useless. So I will take this beer and I will take that 3 because that will then go in here.
Very nice.
That worked out quite nicely. Right, Dani. Beer, or treasure?
I'm going to share.
Ooh.
Even though everyone else pretty much has full sets. But
Oh, thank you.
you're welcome. Cheers.
Cheers. Let this be a 5. It's a beer. That's not a 5.
Beers around.
Everyone's getting beers.
Do I share a beer to get 2 more beers, or do I just get a beer?
That's the thing. If you have rerolls for your dice, you could reroll the beers.
So
Yeah, as long as it's not the hazard one.
Yes.
pick up the blue one. No, I'm just gonna pick up the blue one
Mhm.
myself.
I just said that because I was thinking of picking up the hazardous one to re-roll. But thanks for reminding me. I can't. So
Yes.
there's no point sharing beer, so I will just take the treasure beer.
All right, and I get to take the hazard beer.
Yay,
I could share beer, but it's completely pointless. It just gives someone else a die.
Right.
All right, so Dani, magic phase. Let's see what we got. And probably a disclaimer: in the real game, the dice do not merge into each other like that. They will
Yes.
they will bounce off each other.
Correct.
The real dice that obey Euclidean geometry and the laws of physics.
Yep.
As opposed to these ones, which appear to be puppeted.
And these ones are not happy with me.
They are not. Let's see what we get. 1 or a 4.
Ah,
Nope, 5.
pointless.
So I could spend 1 to re-roll that blue beer in the hope that I'll get another.
Yeah, another bunch of rerolls.
Let's see if I get some re-rolls. Kabooey.
I'm gonna laugh if you get
Yes.
Nice. So you have 2 pairs of rerolls.
So I could do another 2 re-rolls and try and see if I can get. What else is on the treasure ones? Get more treasure.
There's treasure. There's
It's
2
1, 2, and
treasures.
3.
1, 2, and 3. So there's 3 1 or 2 1s, 2 2s, and a 3.
Right.
3
let's-
1s, 1 2, 1 3, and a beer.
Ah, very good.
And a
Yeah.
bit. Yes. Let's re-roll these 2.
I'm pretty sure this is the only game I have memorized every of the die. Like,
Wait,
That's
how
fine.
that was pretty good.
That's
And
up,
then I
up.
get 2 which I mean I could try and re-roll these white ones because the beers mean nothing to me now anyway.
That's true. You could also re-roll the green.
The green one.
Cash to see if you get something that will if you got another shield, it would double your dragon points.
Yeah, but if I don't get a shield, then I lose points.
No, I mean the one underneath it, the one at the bottom that's not doing anything.
Oh, because the chests don't.
Chests don't count for anything at this point because it's the
And
last
then-
round.
Yeah, round 3.
So what might I get from them?
You could get another shield I think that's a 1 in 6. So I think that's there's only one shield face.
Just one shield, 2 pickaxes, 2 types of treasures, and a beer.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can either
that or you re-roll both whites and see if you get a 1 and a 2 or 2 ones.
I'll re-roll the
Or a 6, that'd be good for
whites,
us.
'cause otherwise
No, there isn't a 6 on the die.
it's the beer.
Oh, okay.
1 to 5 in the beer. There you go.
I got 1.
That's fine.
A point. Always useful. Dom, magic time. You have 6 re-rolls
Yeah, so let's
to be
start
broken up into various
with
combinations.
3.
Uh-huh.
So reroll my beers and the useless 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, treasure
Well, okay.
is a point. The 2 is not worth very much. And I really don't need a pickaxe. So let's reroll the pickaxe and the 2.
Nice.
Ooh,
That's exactly what you needed.
Good, and a 3.
that is unfortunate.
That is good.
That's a good 7 points for you.
Yes. Now, shall I reroll that treasure in the hope of getting something better? Sure.
No, re-roll the
why not?
5. Re-roll the 5. Let's see what happens.
There, let's just gamble and see if I get any better treasure out of this. The luck is now with me, I feel.
In the heart of the cards.
Ah,
That would have been great.
Luck wasn't against me.
It wasn't against you, just was apathetic about it.
Really wanted to stay a 1.
All right, I only have 2 re-rolls.
Me?
so-
Rolling a 1 on a die? Never.
Yeah, I know, right? So I could gamble for the pickaxe. Sure, why not? I'm going to gamble and see if I get the pickaxes. Because if I get, I think that's 2 of the sides of the pickaxes. If I get that, I'm getting another 10 points. No, that was a bear.
that was another beer.
Well, there you go,
Nice.
scores. And that is Dice Miner. Let's see how we get on. 42
Nice.
plus 20.
Whoa.
Yeah. I went
Yeah, I
hard.
won't catch up.
I went hard on the hazard mitigation on that one.
Yep. And it didn't help me that right before me, you were like doing things that I could have benefited from too. So it really hurt my score.
Ooh, Laura.
Oh,
Ah.
so close. Oh, what's Dom gonna get?
Oh, so. I don't.
Nice.
You guys, we said that we weren't going to beat the guest.
Oh, I do.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Nice.
There we go. We are on the podiums. Yay.
I know that we have gold, silver, bronze, and
Steel.
gritty steel.
And
Yeah.
steel box.
Non-slip. Gonna keep it
Yes.
safe.
Non-slip steel box.
Nice. That is Dice Miner, folks. That was fun. I like that.
Good. I'm glad you did.
Yeah.
That is a good
I like
little
that.
game. Shall we give it another playthrough now that
Yeah.
we understand?
Yeah,
It's only
absolutely.
been going an hour, so let's do that. I'm just going to give me as I lean off here and my arm appears in Laura's screen. Now, do I have to reset it as a new table?
So maybe Laura's doing there's somebody, if you're still looking at the podium, you need to hit the exit game button at the bottom. And then,
Yes.
okay, now
Oh,
everyone's
nice.
back. See how the ready button reappears?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
This is where you can change the background though, if you want to, and the table. Scott
No,
wanted
okay.
to.
I'm happy with the table. Let's have a look at some of the options that you can do in Sovranti. So
All right, so you just
table
go to table options. Yep.
Ah, there it is.
And
Let's
you can
see.
see.
We've got the desert.
Background.
We've got Mars. We've got a fantasy castle. That feels very on brand for us. We've got a Japanese garden, which I think looks like, I would guess, is from Takanoko. Just on the basis that there's pink and yellow and green and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Water. That would make sense. The medieval castle looks like it's got eyes. That feels like it's that's on brand for us.
All right.
There we go.
Cool. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's quite cool. I can have a different background. Oh, no, I can't. I am stuck with your background.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
fixed for whatever the
Yeah.
table is, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I like this. Feels like we've playing board games to Renaissance fair.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dressed in our Muggle clothing, though, which is probably a bit confusing. So yeah, this is Dice Man on Sovereignty. For anyone who is just joining us, we are partnered with Sovranti. So if you want to go and get yourself the opportunity to play Dice Miner before it hits shelves and gets sold again somehow, you can go on Sovranti and you can play it there. Just type in the code partner if you want to play it beyond this month. Type in exclamation point partner, it will come up. Probably Nightbot's confused because it's had it quite recently. You can go in there. You can get a 60-day trial for Platinum, and then we'll be able to do it beyond the month of March.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I have to choose a hero. So, Dom, did you choose first? Who did you go for? The Dragon Slayer.
It was Laura that chose first.
No, she hasn't picked. She's not. Well,
I did.
She's not in the room.
I chose the engineer.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm getting confused because Laura's the starting player.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I could go with the Prospector again. That could be fun. But no, I don't think I will. I think I will go with the Treasurer.
Ooh.
I like being able to hold on to dice.
Mm-hmm.
Dom, it is your choice.
I will go with the Surveyor. See if I have a bit more luck with straights this time.
Mm-hmm. And then look up. Well, it's finally happened, chat. She has she's wandered off and left me alone in this room.
Unless you're unsupervised.
Oh no, she's back.
Hello, Barry.
we started the new
Yes.
game.
Ooh, what would I like to do?
Bear in mind, you are the first player this time around.
Ooh,
You won the dice roll.
I'm gonna be. Let's be the Prospector. Because why not? I liked Treasure last time. Maybe Treasure will work for me again this time.
Watch the graphic.
Are we on a different place this time? We're in a castle. We're in a castle. I much prefer this to the aircraft carrier.
It wasn't even an aircraft carrier, as it turned out. It turns out it was a spaceship.
It's a spaceship / aircraft carrier. It's a weird combo.
Battle Star.
So.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
My turn. Right. What would I like to do? A nice reroll will probably be a good thing to get.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get working on the streets early.
So my pickaxes can stop the rocks.
Yes.
The what look like the meteors.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go on a risky strategy. Because I had three choices, and 2 of them were terrible. Laura.
Oh, do I go for another treasure? It worked well for me last time. Do I work well with it again? Well, where did I come last time?
You were second.
Second.
I know it is.
I'm not saying Laura has a short memory, but
I have a short memory.
I'm also not saying that.
Also, not saying that.
Just a heads up for people who are keeping an eye on us in general, we will not be doing a board game stream on Wednesday next week because I am otherwise engaged, but we might be doing something else during the week. We don't know what yet, but who knows? Maybe we'll come back to Sovereignty.
There you go.
There you go. There are plenty of games on there. I might hit you up after this, Dani, and talk to you about something.
All right. Sounds good.
Let's get a white dice in there for now. It's not a 2.
Why?
What?
Why?
I didn't even know what you were going for.
Then just why did you take it 2? Terrible person.
I can.
Terrible person.
Yeah. That's me. Yay. The terrible person with a short memory.
Apparently. Let's take...
Don't worry, Luke has a long memory. He's not going to forget you took that through.
Oh no.
I remember everything.
I'll hear it in the middle of the night. Like, you took the 2.
What? The 2. Yeah, saw that coming. Annie is going for that rocks are falling on me mitigation.
Yes.
Oh, do I go for a 3? I know you have to have a 1. Or do I? Oh no, because a beer. Oh, there is another 3, but might not get there in time. Well, go for beer. Let's go for beer because there's a few things there that might do me good.
Okay, Dom.
Yeah, well, I mean, going for a beer sounds good, but I think we should finish the game first.
Let's go for a beer. Beers all around.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to share a beer.
Ooh.
And I will share a beer with Dani, because Dani does...
Oh, thanks.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Yep.
A 1.
That was what you wanted. That was not helpful. Never mind. All right, I'm going to be taking this shield because I got that dragoner. And
You lose points. Can you lose points if you don't deflect the dragons or break the rocks?
yep, they are negative points.
Oh, you do get negative points. Okay.
And I will take the... I'm going to take the other hazard die, I think. The other hazard bit. Hang on. No, I don't think I will.
Hazard beer.
The reason why I don't think I will take the hazard bit is because I think it will backfire on me. So I'm going to take this 1. That is opening up for Dani to take 3, but...
And I'll take it.
Yep.
I'm going to play it risky shot. I'm just going for another hazard bear.
Ooh, hazard bit.
Maybe get a rock.
Welcome to the rock.
Dwayne Rock Johnson.
Sure. And I will take the 2 rerolls. All right, Dani, magic phase.
I'm
Let's
gonna
see what
pass because I don't need anything.
that is pretty sweet for you. I'm not going to lie.
Oh,
No.
sorry, I forgot to confirm.
That's a nice 9 points right there. Laura?
Yes, I'm going to reroll.
The black dice you cannot reroll.
Oh, you can't reroll black dice?
No.
Oh! Well, if that was the case, I wouldn't have picked it. Oh, well, in which case...
Next turn you will have it though, so it might work out for you.
Let's reroll this treasure. Sure, I'll see if we can get more treasure.
Get some more treasure. Beer.
No. I tried.
You did. All right.
Wheel.
I don't want to use my 3 rerolls because that would make me reroll one of my dice that's nicely in a straight.
Yes,
I'll
that's
just
true.
use my 1 reroll on the 5 and fail to roll a 4.
There you go. That's the spirit. Now you got a 1. 1 point's not bad.
Nice.
Yeah, that will do, and then I'll pass.
All right. I will also pass. There's not much point in me re-rolling the 2 1s because all that's going to happen is I'll get nothing. All right, so 2 points. That's another 1. And then 4. 7. Not a bad start. I go 8 the last time around. Meanwhile, Dani's going to be on 12.
Oh, goodness.
Jeez. I get the sense that we've been played here, folks. Dani
The
is,
first round was just to sucker us in.
yeah.
Yeah.
This
Would you
is-
like to play another?
Yeah, would you like to play another? This time for money. All right, I'm good. We get to lock in any dice. Oh, well, okay. I get to lock in any dice, apparently.
Yeah, no one else can. Oh, yeah, I got some rock. Wait, so does one...
I got a rock.
Does one pickaxe stop all the rock?
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
If you get more than 1 pickaxe, you start multiplying times however many you have.
Oh, I got 3 treasures.
Did.
Oh, well, let's go and get me that number 1. Yes.
Dom is not far off a straight again.
Already?
Yeah, he
I
got
lucky with the rerolls, and I have a 1 thanks to my character.
So that's what Dani's holding. That did not go badly for you at all.
I'll have some beer.
No,
Why
I
not?
didn't.
Alrighty, what do I got here? I am going to share this beer that I have. I will share the blue beer. I'll share it with Dom.
Ah, nice. Cheers.
Yes. Have a blue beer, my friend. And it will become 2 rerolls. That's not bad. All right, I will take the 4 dragons.
Ooh.
And he said dramatically, without having a clue what he's going to do, I will take the black beer. Because why not? Dani.
I would say black beer is generally tastier than blue beer, but I don't think I've had any blue beer.
You've not had the Smurf Pale Ale?
Yes, point to the old Papa Smurf.
Exactly. It'll smurf you up real nice.
Probably a thing that just exists somewhere.
Probably. It would not surprise me. There's going to be a beer festival somewhere that has dyed their beer blue. Or make some sort of blueberry beer.
Yeah.
Reminds me, I need to book. I don't need to. I want to book some work for the local beer festival, but that's not till June, so it can wait.
I thought you were going to say for St. Patrick's Day. I thought, geez, that's cutting it close.
Nah.
I've already got 5 rerolls. I definitely didn't need another 2, and I've already got a 3. So, I mean, I could have gotten the 3 and then re-rolled it because I might have been a 2. Oh, well.
Okay.
Quick drink it here.
Let's share some beer with Laura.
Ooh.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Got 1.
That's
One.
one I can re-roll
1
later.
1 point is always useful. What are you taking, Dom?
A bit of what will hopefully become protection. And not much point fighting over treasure. I'm probably better off gambling on going for straights.
Okay. So
We've got nice symmetry going on here.
I think I am going to share a beer. Cheers. With Dom.
Ah, cheers.
Have a black beer that's probably going to bite someone in the backside.
Oh dear.
Statistically likely. Nope, it's a beer.
Statistically didn't happen.
All right, I'm going to take this 3 and this 2. That will fill out that straight nicely. Dani.
I'm gonna take this too.
Mm-hmm.
Just plays out, get more treasure. Or nah, let's try and get some luck going. I'll go for another 3 and hope that I can re-roll some stuff.
Okay. No.
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to maybe share beer with someone, but I've not decided who.
Me.
Well, That's the question, though, Dani. He's got a black beer and a green beer, so
The green one.
it's St. Patrick's Day. Share the green beer.
Yeah, your body's protected against rocks, and Luke's protected against dragons.
And apparently you're protected against both of them by some twist of fate by the gods.
I'm shielded by beer. You know what? I'm going to share some beer with Luke and hope that it's on the rocks. Just
Whoa!
Praise
That's
be.
a lot of points.
Well, that's worked out well.
Yeah.
What would you like to take, Don?
that move back.
There's no undo button, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
You have
Yes.
a fortune already.
I know. I guess I'm going to take the 2 rerolls.
Let's go for the white 5.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to share a beer, so I'll just take that one.
I guess I'm taking a beer. And so it's me. So, Laura.
Magic phase. Right. Let's spend 3 and try and re-roll these nice white die. See if I can just get some. Oh, really? I should have just spent 2. Oh well. Committed now. No.
Oh, now you've got some more to reroll. You've got more reroll.
Re-roll.
But you got a 4, so all you need is a 2.
Yeah, reroll the beer and the 1.
Roll the bit and the 1. Chunk.
Good chunk indeed.
2.
2 and a 5 would be ideal.
2.
That's a 3.
No.
That's 2 3.
Well,
All right, Dom, magic. You have many magics.
Yeah, so let's reroll the 2 dice that currently aren't in straights and hope that they get more straighty. That will do quite nicely.
That has worked out incredibly well for you.
Yeah. Now 2 is kind of the minimum value of treasure. So let's re-roll the treasure dice and hope for a bit of luck there.
Yeah, why not? Nope.
Okay.
1 left.
Yeah, but I don't particularly want to re-roll anything because the protective beer isn't going to turn into anything that helps me. Quite having a couple
Well, it might, because it could turn into treasure chest, so you could keep hold of it straight.
Yeah, go on then, yeah. It's not going to cost me anything.
No.
Right.
It's going to get re-rolled anyway, so you might as well.
There.
Not helpful.
Okay. I'll stop for a drink then.
All right, what have I got? I am going to hard pass on
you
re-rolling
sure you don't
anything.
want to re-roll those dragons? That seems like a lot of dragons to me.
It does seem like a lot of dragons. One of the things I have learned in my many years of dungeon mastering is magic on dragons, never a good idea.
No.
It just makes them angry.
Yeah. Dragons themselves are just angry. Why would you even get involved?
All right, Dani.
Sorry, 1 second.
No, by all means.
Okay.
See what you get.
I'm stuck on which ones to reroll here. I guess let's do. I'm gonna risk it with these ones, but oh well.
It's worth a shot.
Risk it for a biscuit.
Hey, I got it.
What?
All I needed.
That was the best thing possible for you.
Yeah. Right.
So, thank you, Dani, for being our guest. Please leave now.
Steve.
Wowee.
Good Lord. Oh, it's going to be tight.
Yeah.
I'm really not doing very well. Goodness me. Why is it always the first goes of a game always really good, and then after that just like it's like I don't know what I'm doing.
I have got some caching to do. I'm going to keep my shield and one of my 4 dragons, I think, and hope I get more dragons.
I love that bit though, where the dice
go.
Yeah,
it's great, isn't it?
Wow.
That has.
I have many bears.
I also have many bears.
I have 1 bear.
There's a lot of dragons out there.
5 fives.
There's a lot of dragons loitering in. Laura, you are up first.
What would I like?
Let's see what you got.
I mean, if I shared a beer, I could go for both the 1 and the 4. Then that would get me a straight.
True, which is 15 points right away.
I'm gonna do that. Who am I gonna share with? Who would like a hazard? You've got enough dragons as it is.
But I don't have any pickaxes.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, but I tried to voc you earlier and it did not work out.
I'm going to. I mean, you almost want to be happy that I'm sharing a beer with you, but Dom, I'm going to share my beer with you.
Hey, cheers!
And fireball. It's beer.
Oh, there you go then.
Oh joy, another beer from my collection.
You are a connoisseur of beers today. You've got a white beer, a gold beer, you've got a blue beer, and you've got a black beer. That is, what more could your dwarf want? Right, Dom.
You know what? I think I might just recycle this beer and give it back to Laura.
What? Excuse me?
It's like wine tasting, you know. I've had a sip, spat it out, now I'm passing it back to you.
Not back in the jug, I hope.
There you go. Have some dragons.
That was mean.
That was cruel. Well done. I'm proud of you. All right. Me then.
No, I'm excavating my dice.
Oh, yes. But soon, me then.
Yes, but now I have a shield, so I'm taking some dragons.
That's fair. All right. I am going to also share beers. Dani, you have not had a black beer for a little while, so why don't you take one of my...
Cheers.
Cheers. Take one of my heavily crafted... Damn.
I'll take that. Okay.
Well, that was unfortunate. All right. Well, never mind. I will take the other 4 dragons that were there, and I will take this one. All right, Dani.
Need a 1 for my collection.
Laura, your beer was incredibly.
Oh,
It had a lovely heat to it.
Oh no! Oh dear! This is not good.
Oh beer.
Oh dear. You can't reroll hazards.
No. And there's only 1 shield left in the pile. Although Dani does have 2 green beers, which she may choose to distribute at some point.
Maybe.
Or she'll keep hold of them and re-roll them to try and get more points. Who knows?
1, because I don't need 2 more rerolls.
Alrighty. Stop.
Let's kind of tempted to share some beer. Does it actually help me to share beer? That's the question. Sure, it may do. Let's share a nice non-hazardous beer with Laura this time.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's actually a fairly useful beer.
That was a very useful bit.
Oh, that's good.
She seemed up.
Right, what should I take for my other die? That's one.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to share a beer with Laura.
What?
Have a lovely Guinness.
No.
Whee!
Need some rocks.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well, I would feel bad if I had a heart. But the fact that I'm taking the other dragon shield is...
You are really taking revenge for that too.
Yeah. You take a 2, I will destroy you. Take 1 die from me, I will ruin you. So, Dani, I don't think you really thought this would turn into couples counselling, but what are you going for, Dani? Oh no, it's Laura.
I already went. I
This
took
is going to turn
the.
into Exhibit A when you kill each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be on the witness report.
I'm going to go for the yellow. I can re-roll that yellow one, can't I? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I can. So I'm just going to go for that and hope that I can re-roll it and
Sure.
get some more treasure because I'm currently in fight with Dom for some treasure.
It's fair. Done.
Thank you, Dom. Yes, Dom. Staring at you. Just staring at your avatar.
Eyeing his treasure down.
I like this. I like this land.
Well,
Yeah, it's really cool.
the Ren Fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any other of these backgrounds in development, Dani?
No new background. I mean, we can possibly add them. We're just more focused on the games right now. But
That's fair.
Under the sea. I want to.
but yeah, like any ideas. I don't.
Submarine.
I think I might be wrong on this, so don't quote me. But I think they get them from like a pre-made thing.
Right.
Some development, something. I don't think we make them. So if they have them, maybe we can add more.
Thanks, Dom.
It's okay. I'm going to take a dragon. Now, do I go for rerolls or for a number? Let's go for a number.
Why?
Because I spotted that you wanted it.
You're a terrible human, and I respect you for it. Have a beer.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. You know what could have been worse? I will take that 5, and I will take. I might as well take the extra rerolls because then I can just keep chiseling away and try and get something.
Gonna get this lovely last 5.
Yeah.
I have 4 5s.
You got a bunch of rerolls. All right, Dom. Final magic phase of the night, probably.
So let's reroll my magic bit, hopefully into more rerolls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Oh.
No, just into more bit. That's kind of a hard choice because I really wanted more rerolls than that. You know what? Go big or go home. Let's
Why
move all the beer die again and hope luck favours me this time. If it's still the beer, I'm going to be very annoyed.
Ah,
Two.
that's okay.
That will do. That will do. I'll take them two. Okay, so let's use those two rerolls.
Third one, third round.
This is the final round, yeah. Gotta be the 4 or 5,
really,
sure.
Really need a 1, yeah. It was that or reroll the green dice that I'm not using and take
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's 2.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a 1 in 6 either way, isn't it?
It. Well, there's the thing. If you roll, I guess it's 2 of. Yeah.
Benefits more points. Mm.
I mean, you will get more points if you end up rolling a shield.
Yeah, let's go for it. No pickaxes. Hey ho.
All right,
Not a bad round.
round to me. Okay, so I can roll some 2s. I'm going to re-roll this beer and this gem dice. Hope for 4. That is not a 4.
That is a 3.
That is a 3. Well, I'm going to do it again. Useless 3 and the gem dice. Because why not? Yep.
Nice.
Oh. Oh, now.
Mm.
Oh, that's a quandary. Well, I may as well roll the 3 and the 5 because without the 3 being a 4, it's useless. And I might get a 1 and
But
a
you
2.
can reroll. Oh, you can't reroll your hazards.
Can't reroll my hazard. So if I get a 4 and a 5, life is good.
Oh.
I got half of 4 and a 5. All right. Let's see what Dani's going for.
Trying to get a 3. I'll take a shield.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's unfortunate. And I think that's
No, I've got to go.
just Laura to go.
Right, so my 2. I could try and no, can't do those. Okay. Let's try and reroll these 2 5s, see if I can get a 3 and a 4 anywhere. Whee!
Points.
That is not bad.
Points.
Yeah.
4 points is always pretty useful.
I could reroll that 5 again, see if I get a 3, and possibly reroll one of my treasure. I'll reroll that beer to get another treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad, Cole.
Reroll the beer, and that's number 5, and let's go. Rolling. Let's go. Whee.
A bit.
Oh, exactly the same thing I had. Oh, to be fair, I got one more.
One more treasure. All right, let's see how our scores rack up here.
Oh boy.
Yep, I lose 2. Then I get 16.
Oh my lord.
I'm not confident, though. Dani may snake this away.
I don't know, though. I don't have too many points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't get the right rolls that I was looking for.
I'm always scoring a lot, but it's also going to lose quite a lot.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Uh-oh. No! Oh!
Oh.
Yes.
He comes back.
Congratulations, Dom.
Well
I
done.
did not think I was going to get that. But yeah.
No, I wasn't. I didn't think you were either. I thought it would be Dani with all the shenaniganery going on in the background.
Yeah, I just didn't get the right rolls, and
Yeah, I mean, I got
Happens.
lucky getting 6 treasure points without having to do a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. All right. I think that is probably going to do us for the night. Thank you very much, Dani, for showing us Dice Miner and coming on and joining us for this.
yeah, I was happy to join. Thanks for having me.
No, absolutely. We would love to have you back. It's good fun having some new.
Yeah. New blood.
New blood. I was trying not to say that sentence.
I was absolutely straight up saying it.
I couldn't think of an alternative. It's close. Dom, thank you for coming along as well. And being Dice Miner a go.
See me? Yeah, I enjoyed that.
That was good.
I like it. I like it. It's a really nice little fella. So
it's a nice, easy. I just love rolling dice.
it will turn up at some point
Yeah.
on our shelves. Well, our shelves.
Yeah.
When, I don't know. I'm probably going to have to pre-order it off Sartu, but there you go. So if you want to get a copy of Dice Miner yourself, you can go on to various gaming websites across the country. We can go into your friendly local game store and go and say, hey, I want to get Dice Miner. Are you going to get it pre-ordered? Can you pre-order it for me, sort of thing, and see if they're willing to do that for you. Until then, you can make do by playing this on Sovranti, and you can get a realistic atmosphere. It is free to play for the rest of this month, but from this month going forward, you can play it, or from April going forward, you will be able to play it if you have a gold or a platinum account, and it will come into rotation at various points as well. But if you want to use Eat Crit on your profile, you'll be able to get yourself a platinum account for 60 days, and you can just keep on doing that and keep on rolling. Get yourself rolling those dice and mining away.
Yep.
All right. So, is there someone to raid at the moment?
Raid.
You might be able to get, I think, Rainer Games, I think. Or Zooscoon, maybe. Let's go to Zooscoon.
Oh,
we know Zooscoon.
Good old Scoon.
Friend of ours. We will go off and raid over there. It does help if I type in raid rather than just... Let's have a look. Let's get that prepared. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us. We will be back on Friday. We will be continuing our D&D campaign. So come and join us at 7:30 p.m. GMT. We are going to be kicking off session 2 of the campaign. So until we are here again, thank you very much for joining us. We're not here on Wednesday, remember, but we may be here Tuesday or Thursday, maybe both. Who knows? Probably both. Depends on what I'm doing and if I've got nothing else to do. We'll come and play some games with you guys. So until then, thank you very much. Take care of yourselves, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.